Hey, welcome to another episode of EB Sport Podcast, your go-to podcast for all things business and entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. I am your host Eugene, and today we are diving into a topic I consider very essential for driving revenue and growing your business, which is sales techniques. Whether you are a seasoned sales professional or new to the field, this episode is packed with actionable insights to help you improve your sales skills and close more deals. So, why wait? Let's get started and see what we have today. So, basically, let me just explain. Sales is both an art and a science. Okay, it's not just an act of pushing product or selling. You require a blend of strategy, which is psychology involved, and communication skills. Today, we will explore some of the proven sales techniques that can help you build stronger relationship with your customers, overcome objections, and ultimately close more sales. So, what are we waiting for here? Let's start with the first one on the list, which is a consultative selling technique. This approach focuses on building a relationship between you and your customer. First, you try to understand their needs before offering a product or solution. Instead of pushing a product, you act as a consultant, helping the customer to solve a problem. You start by asking questions or open-ended questions to gather information about their pain point, goals, and preferences. This way, you can tailor your pitch to demonstrate how your product or services are or will help meet their specific need. So the second on the list is called the spin selling technique. So spin basically stands for situation, problem, implication, and need payoff. The idea is to ask specific sequence of questions to uncover the customer's needs and guide them towards recognizing the value of your solution. So you ask series of questions in each or at each stage of this technique to make sure you first of all have a clear understanding of the customer's problem, okay? And then you push them or put forward strategies to make them understand that your solution is going to be valuable. So first, you start with the situation questions to understand the customer's current situation. Then you move to the problem questions to identify their challenges. After that, you move to the implication questions to help the customer see the consequences of not addressing these challenges. And then finally, need payoff questions highlights the benefit of your solution. So these are the sequence that you have to put in place, asking questions for you to be able to let the customer understand that clearly you have a clear idea of what their situation is, what the challenges are, and if they don't solve those challenges or take care of those challenges, what will happen? And then you offer a solution to help them, get that particular problem or challenge solved. This is when you pitch your products and services, and then make sure you do it in a manner they will be able to appreciate and buy. So number 3 on the list of our sales techniques today is the ABC technique. Basically, this is always kind of pushing the customer or making the customer focus on closing that particular deal. So it's just a classic sales method that emphasizes the importance of consistently moving the customer towards making a decision. It doesn't mean you are pushy here. It's not just like you're pushy and saying just buy, but rather maintaining focus on closing throughout the sales process. Use trial closes like, how does that sound? Does this solution meet your need? This way you kind of understand or gauge the customer's readiness and address any concerns they might have. So this is just the ABC technique, the ABC selling technique. It's not as if you are just pitching and pushing in, but you are making sure you are focused, or you get the customer to focus, so that at the end of the day you get that deal close. So number 4 on the list is social proof. So most of you, once you visit a web, I believe you have seen this on many websites. You will see, websites trying to show that they work with either recognized brands or they have a lot of reviews on their products or services or website pages. So showcasing testimonials, case studies, and endorsement can significantly influence a prospect's decision. Share stories of satisfied customers, highlight successful metrics, and leverage reviews to build trust and credibility. Seeing that others have benefited from your products or services can help alleviate doubt and encourage the customer to move forward. So, number 5 on the list is the fear fed found techniques, or let's say the feedback found technique. So basically, this method is particularly useful for handling objections. When a customer expresses a concern, acknowledge their feelings by saying, I understand how you feel. This is what most of the times happen. You kind of try to understand how they feel or try to get them to understand that you feel the way they feel, right? And then you share similar experiences by saying, many of your customers, feel the same way, or this is what happened. And then finally, provide a solution by saying what they found basically was either true or not true, or something happened and there was a situation. And then here comes the explaining how your product or services addresses those concerns the customer have. This technique helps validate the customer's feeling while demonstrating that others have successfully overcome similar objections. So basically, fear-fed frown technique basically help you overcome objections by getting you to say and making the customer also feel comfortable that you clearly understand what their problem is before you can just pitch in your product or services. Finally, number 6 is the reciprocity technique. So basically, the principle of reciprocity is simple. People are more likely to give back when they receive something first. In sales, this could mean offering a free sample, providing valuable information, or giving a small gift. By offering something of value upfront, you create a sense of obligation and goodwill, making the customer more inclined to reciprocate by making a purchase. So you have either sometimes visit some websites or businesses and they just are so good trying to offer you something upfront, something small. It could be something small, but the way they treat you, the way they want you to accept that gift is just sometimes you just find out what's going on here. So this is just the technique behind that process. They give you a gift, they make you feel comfortable, they create a sense of goodwill, and then with that you are more prompt to making a purchase or making a sale as a business. So there you have it. A brief overview of what we covered today is some powerful sales techniques that can help you close small deals and drive revenue for your business. So remember this. The key to successful selling is to genuinely understand and addresses your customers' need, build trust, and consistently guide them towards a decision. This is the goal of selling. Thank you for tuning in to EB Sport podcast again. I hope you found this or today's episode valuable, and that I hope you find today's episode valuable and that you are inspired to take your sales skills to the next level. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and leave me a good review. And as always, if you have any question or topics you would like me to cover in future episodes, feel free to reach out to me. Again, before I close, let me just remind you that we have ads targets that will help you scale your business. If you are looking to advertise your business, not just using the big 4 giant ad networks, you can try out ads targets. We have all your ad formats and all the pricing models that you need to reach out to your customers using our incredible platform. We make it flexible, we make it cheaper, and we make it easier for you to start your campaigns, reach out to your customers, grow your business, and become a successful business person. Thank you. See you in my next episode.